basic, but I have one complaint: is they only stop at a certain size, and they're only catering. And nerds are fat. We like food, and we like to live and enjoy. So we want bigger sizes, please.
Do they have a large back catalog as far as back issues? Have you been able to delve into that?
I haven't really been delving into it. I've only looked at specific series. I mean, I've seen sections where there's 30 to 80 issues, full issue series, like Batman Eternal is completely up there.
I'm sorry, I should have specified. I meant as available for purchase, like through like mailing service,
no.
or is it all just digital?
There's none of that stuff on the service. It's all clothes, accessories, collectibles. They don't have. I mean, they're not. They don't distribute their own comics. They distribute through third parties.
Diamond, that's right. Yeah.
So I think they may eventually add that on there.
A link or something,
Or maybe they'll eventually add that on there. I know they have, like, through forums that people have put links up to where you can purchase certain things. And as I said, I'm still looking through a lot of it, but it's fresh and it's good. I like everything. It's running much better.
I'm super jelly. Yeah, I mean, I want to get on there and check some stuff out. I'm some of my first exposure to superheroes was DC Heroes, so don't mistake my lack of reading DC for a hate of DC. But there's a lot of content that I'm eager to get my hands. A lot of the cartoons that we've discussed that I haven't gotten to see the entirety of, and stuff. So I'm eager to get on there myself, and in your descriptions it have me like chomping at the bit here to like, I want to see stuff.
Yeah.
Only so many hours in a damn day.
For real.
To answer your question, they don't have any link to, like, I went to just picked a random series to see what they have, and it doesn't have, like, if they have 1 through 3 and there's 8 in the series, they don't have the rest on there. That may be just something they may be adding on later on for future content to keep it relevant. You don't want to put everything out there immediately.
Right.
I think they may still have issues with, like, other services having rights to distribute versus them. I don't think they foresaw Jim Lee has been quoted as saying that they don't see a need for it, and here we are, and right now playing with it really. So they came out swinging. There's a lot to it. I just noticed this Green Arrow issue has Black Manta on it. I'm going to save that one, which is an awesome saving. I just noticed this Black Manta's on this one, so I'm going here. I'm going to click Save, Make New List. I'm going to call it Read. And I just created this list and added this comic to my list. So now it's going to say whenever I log in, they have whatever comic I may have been reading last is going to be on the front splash, including whatever movie I may or show I may have watched, which of course I threw on the first episode of Batman the Adventure animated series. I threw on Death of Superman.
How could you not?
I even threw on an episode of Young Justice because I take joy in seeing certain people's deaths. No, I don't. No, I don't.
My heart.
But it's a nice fledgling service. I'm excited to see it. I did pay for the full year service. It's the best bang for the buck. $7.99 a month is nice. It's doable. I mean, if
that's
you have
what
a budget.
Netflix started out at, and look at where they're at today.
For sure,
it's more than reasonable with all the content.
Mm-hmm.
We've mentioned.
Just what they have so far on this is the content alone it's worth just the movies alone, having access to all the movies with just one fee, being able to watch a whole series that you can't really find, like Constantine, the entirety of Constantine. A lot of people have been begging for that. It's on here. It's super cool, and I'm curious to see what they have coming up with it. We have Titans. We have a lot more coming with it. It's going to be a lot more fun. It does it. Fledgling service. Growing pangs, but it'll be good.
Yeah. I heard that Doom Patrol series, Brandon Fraser is doing the voice for the Mr. Robot guy.
For Mr. Robot Man.
For Robot Man. And there's going to be a different actor playing in the costume.
Yeah.
Or whatever. That was news.
How do you get a job?
Oh, interesting. Somebody felt bad for him.
Yeah, I think so.
No,
it was me.
poor
I
guy.
was petitioning. I was
please.
I sent everyone letters. Everyone.
Somebody
please hire Brendan Fraser. Please.
He was great in this one movie.
sad. Anyway.
That's all I have on the DC universe. I honestly, I would probably continue to give it a try, and next month when the next update comes up, I'll give it an update, and I'm sure we'll all be enjoying the Titan series.
Hopefully.
It is.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
It looks pretty interesting. For the most part, but that's all I got.
All right. So that is Peachy. What news do you have for us?
My news today came in the form of the Joker full cast was announced in the Todd Phillips Joker movie. I read a comicbook.com article by Brandon Davis. The article states that actor Brett Cullen, I think he was featured in, or he played a main part in Dexter. You might know him from, but is the actor replacing Alec Baldwin in the role of Thomas Wayne. The article says that the movie could be leaning towards an R rating, and is said to feature a young Bruce Wayne before he ever considers the idea of becoming Batman. This was news to me and kind of strange and exciting. Bradley Cooper's been brought on as a producer.
Oh.
We know that Robert De Niro is confirmed in the cast. The story's said to be an original standalone, never before seen on the big screen. So that we may be seeing a comic book origin story that we've seen in comic books. They are standalone origin stories sometimes.
Yeah.
So that gives us some hope, but it centers around the story of Arthur Fleck, which is the Joaquin Phoenix titular role, and he's a man disregarded by society, and it's not only a gritty character study, according to the article, but a broader cautionary tale. Definitely check out that article again on comicbook.com by Brandon Davis if you want to see the full cast list. That includes the names mentioned above there, or that I mentioned before.
Excuse me. Above is the word.
Up there where I'm pointing.
Yes.
Did you put that in your notes? Did you say mentioned above?
Yeah. It includes the Brett Cullen, Robert De Niro, Zazie Beetz from Deadpool 2 is
really?
also in the cast. So go ahead, make sure you check out that article if you want to see the remainder of what they named off for the cast list. And that's basically all the news I have.
All right. Well,
it's exciting news to me. I'm actually eager to see this movie. I'm a Joker fan. He is my favorite villain.
Really? Is that why you may or may not have gotten a Jim Lee variant cover for Justice League number 8?
That has nothing to do with it.
Clowns are evil.
Yeah, and so much, he's my favorite villain, so much so that I have a hard time finding a favorite Marvel villain, but Green Goblin being Spidey's nemesis is always, to me, I found him interesting. He has some similarities to Joker, but, the maniacal laughter and the maniacalness.
Yeah.
Well, just wait until they...
Well.
Just wait until they do the standalone Sony movie for Green Goblin without Spider-Man somehow.
Somehow. It'll probably.
And then they're going to all bring them together into a villainous Sinister Six.
Without Spider-Man.
Without Spider-Man.
I love that in that PS4 game they did what to me felt like finishing off the amazing film series, with Andrew Garfield. I don't know if I might have mentioned it before, but I have a theory that they took a composite of all three actors, Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, to make the
kind of aesthetic of the game.
The aesthetic of the game. Not only that, some special effects they took from all the movies, but also all of their faces, a composite of all their faces to make the Peter Parker character in the video game. To me, you can see kind of differences in his looks that kind of mimic a lot of them. So to me, I think that was creative of them, if that is what they did. I like you mentioned, I see a lot of stuff that I've seen in movies, iconic shots or poses and things like that. So I'm like, Sony's got a huge back catalog of Spider-Man stuff that they've got to be putting into this game, which was super awesome to see.
I'm not gonna care until they do Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. That'd be super
I'd
cool.
like to see them remake that one would be super cool to see a modern version of that one.
He was in Spider-Geddon.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, excuse me, Spider-Verse. In the Spider-Verse, excuse me. Yeah, which was super cool. Yeah, that was awesome.
He may be in Spider-Geddon.
We may see him in
Maybe
Spider-Geddon.
we'll find out next issue.
Yeah.
Who knows?
No one.
Well, I guess it's about time to finish finish off my news segment.
Yeah. News happened, and we ended up talking about Marvel when we were talking about a DC movie. So
Oh, hey.
That's normal, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But let us turn to the
Wheel of Destiny
to see who is going to be talking about their books first. Oh, what books do we have this week that we may or may not be talking about?
I've got nothing standalone.
Okay, well...
I've only got shared.
Yeah, Sudan and I share Return of Wolverine, Immortal Hulk #6.
Death of the Return of Wolverine.
Death of the Return of Wolverine #1. Immortal Hulk #6, and we all are going to be discussing Edge of Spider-Geddon.
Edge of Spider-Geddon #3.
Yeah.
And then I have Justice League.
And then we have Justice League #8. So, spin the wheel.
Is that all you have? I thought you were...
Spin the wheel. And that is a Peachy.
Ooh, gee. So I'll be reading or sharing one of my books on the first comic book review segment. What should we talk about first?
Well, your choice. You're the one who got picked by this Wheel of Destiny.
Not Spider-Geddon.
Right. So how about we talk about Immortal Hulk? Or actually, let's talk about Return of Wolverine while it's fresh in my head because I didn't take it.
Alright. So, stay tuned for the next episode where Peachy and Sudan talk about Death of Wolverine God damn it.
Death of the Return of Wolverine. Death of Goddammit. Death of Goddammit #1.
Number 1. The Return of Wolverine #1. And we will see you then.
Alright.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for listening to our podcast. If you enjoyed this, connect with us on social media, and of course like and subscribe so you don't miss out. Music is brought to you by Kevin MacLeod. Find more of his music by visiting incompetch.com or clicking on the link in the description. If you want to listen to more, find us on anchor.fm, our website at stapledtogetherpod.wixsite.com, and pretty much anywhere you can find podcasts.